It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete out to the right side. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Allen to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. And play wrapped up by Demario Davis. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they'd love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Able to get it to Franklin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Shamrocks finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
This one is up and good. And the Shamrocks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's McCarthy. Harrison's got it on the sideline. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Man in motion, out of the slot. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some hooks here, but will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Etienne. They're working a couple of yards past the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Has his man, it's Ridley. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has the connection to Ridley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 29. Pass cut by Ridley. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On second down, it's ETN. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Houston in just a moment. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've got first and goal to work with. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. ETN does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
So now, here's third and goal. Running back, motioning right. Touchdown, Houston! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. And you just kind of wait. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Trying again following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And they'll have first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They send a receiver in motion right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. They'll go. Allen. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Completes this one to Hill. And he's almost headed worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Oilers hoping to take a lead going into the break. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
To get home and hit an impact quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
Got to figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep downfield, and it is picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Shamrocks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Shamrocks take the lead just before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now we give to ETN running right. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Putting the tight end in motion. ETN again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They kick the running back in motion. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Back to the air, McCarthy. He'll get this to ETN. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They go right back to ETN. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but a healthy chunk bonus yards afterwards.
Ridley, the motion man left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
He gets it headed right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. That's going to be caught by Evans. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosion.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks push their lead further to start the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Shamrocks drive their lead to 11. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try it left with Etienne. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He's got I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Shamrocks will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Shamrocks 21, Oilers 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he could only get a low yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
First down, Columbus.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Shamrocks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. They've got the ball to start, but their playoff future in jeopardy as they trail. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
A gain of 62 yards.
Working inside the red zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Yeah, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch? Yeah, that looked good, but you got to get both feet down, too.
of the gun, a give to ETN. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. That's going to go for 6 yards, puts him on the doorstep, 3rd and goal from the 1.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Oilers now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Shamrocks can't add much to that interception as the return stopped at the 5. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Able to get it to Franklin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Another carry for him. Finds a big lane. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Allen looking to throw this. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Bass now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Has the connection to Ridley. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense up to the line fast.
19 yards. That's good.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers trim the deficit down to 5. Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Shamrocks with a 5-point lead. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But Battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The Shamrocks have their punt team out there now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They give it to him again. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
For one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Shamrocks, as we'll see you next time from Houston.